Subtopic 3.3 Electrolytic Cell. Learning outcomes. Explain the influence of the following factors on the selective discharge of a species at the electrode. Factors affecting the discharge of a species at the electrode are: first, the SRP of the species, concentration of the species, and the nature of electrodes or type of electrodes. The first factor is standard reduction potential. The ease of discharge of an ion is influenced by its position in the standard reduction potentials table. For a cation that has more positive value of SRP, it is more likely to be discharged in preference to a cation that has less positive value. While for an ion, the one that has more negative value of SRP is more likely to be discharged over the anion which has less negative value of SRP. For example, when both cations, hydrogen ion and magnesium ion, are present in the solution at cathode, the hydrogen ion will be selected to be discharged. Why? Because if we compare the SRP value of both, hydrogen ion has a more positive value than the magnesium ion. Next, when both iodide and water are present at the anode, iodide will be selected to be discharged because it has a more negative value or less positive if compared to the water. The second factor affecting the discharge of a species at the electrode is the concentration of the species. Basically, this factor influences the discharge of anions only. An anion with a high concentration will be selected to be discharged at anode. Let's take a look at the electrolysis of concentrated aqueous sodium chloride solution. As we know, as anode act as the positive terminal electrode, the chloride ion and water are attracted to the anode. Based on the SRP value, water should have been discharged at anode because it has more negative SRP value. But that is not the case. In concentrated solution, chloride ions will be oxidized because of its high concentration. The high concentration of chloride ion makes it more readily to be discharged over water. The third factor affecting the discharge of a species at the electrode is the nature of electrode. Inert electrode, such as graphite, is normally used in electrolysis because it does not involve interaction, while active electrode such as metal that act as anode dissolves to form metallic ion. Let's take a look at the electrolysis of dilute copper to sulfate solution using two different types of electrodes. The first cell is using carbon electrode, while the second cell is using the copper electrode. For the electrolysis that use the carbon electrode, the electrode is inert. Hence, at anode, water will be selected to be discharged. While in this cell, the electrode used is copper, which is an active electrode. Hence, the copper electrode itself oxidizes to discharge copper 2+ ion into the electrolyte. Till the next video, bye.